Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on this series of 7 pillars of successful professional life. So far, we have covered 3 topics on this series. The first one was working passionately. The next was working with obligation towards company and society. And the last one was excellence. Today, we are here to go to the next fourth pillar in this series, which is innovation. To discuss this important topic, we have with us Mr. Prahlad Pai. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us today to guide us on this important topic. So, sir, to kick off this discussion, I would like to start. Does someone have to be a born genius to innovate, or is it something which can be learned through specific steps?
Thank you, Vivek. It's a very good question because innovation is very important thing for the professional success. You can innovate the product, you can innovate the service, you can innovate the process because when you are working in your professional life, you have to deal with the product what you are manufacturing. You are dealing with the process how to make that product, and in the both the things you can innovate. So unless you do some innovation, you will not go up the ladder. That I can tell you. Because company will also progress if there are innovations in their product and the services. Because when you innovate the product, you come with the new ideas. Then sometimes the product quality is improved. You can change the product altogether, or you can develop a new process that will improvise the performance of the company. So all these things, all these benefits, you can give it to the company when you are innovative in your approach. So if you ask me, you don't need to be genius, born genius. You can develop this creativity. You can develop this creativity or innovation skills. You can develop. So let us discuss how to develop this. First thing, whatever work you are doing, whatever job you are doing, that job when you do again and again, you become skillful, no problem. But if you don't use your brain there, if you don't use your knowledge, just doing mechanically will not help you to come up in life. So whenever you do the job again and again, definitely you will become skillful in doing that work. That is okay. But then while doing the job, you must try to gain as much as knowledge you can get. You must try to gain the knowledge, how that job works, what is the importance of the job, how is the process, how I can improve this process. If you go on thinking on this, then only you will get the innovative ideas. So first step is to do the job again and again with interest, with passion, and not mechanically. You have to do it with the passion. Take an interest. That is the first step. Unless you have an interest, you will not have initiative to do something different. So first thing is to do it skillfully. Second thing is try to earn as much as knowledge you can get about that job, about that process. Try to get as much as knowledge because knowledge is always helpful. And third thing, you have to contemplate on that new ideas. Whatever, whenever you take the knowledge, you must think about the improvement. So third step is improvement. So you must think about the improvement, how I can improve this process, how I can improve this product, how I can put some new features in this product. That thinking has to go. And then the fourth step is the contemplation. Is nothing but to think again and again on the same subject, on the same thing. When you think on the same subject differently, or you think about the how I can come out with new ideas. So that thinking is called contemplation. You understand? So these are the basic steps. If you go on doing this, if you always look for the improvements and think about it, contemplate about those new ideas, then only you will come out with something new and you will innovate something new. That when you contemplate, suddenly some idea comes into your mind. Suddenly, it comes suddenly. So how it comes? It comes from your subconscious mind that you remember. So when you go on contemplating about some subject or some about something, some product with knowledge, and you think about new ideas, go on contemplating it, then suddenly you will get the idea, and that suddenly that idea comes from your subconscious mind that you have to remember. I will just give one example about the Tesla. I think it is a very famous example. Tesla company has come out with an innovative product, that is electric car. So that is a something new development about the product, and that's why the electric company, when they come out with a new product, that is the electric car, they have come out. They went through many difficulties. They found that the battery is not enough to go long distance. Then they thought about the battery, how to enhance the quality of the battery, how the battery can sustain for the longer time and longer distance. So they have thought about this idea, and they came out with a very good new electric car. So this is what is called innovation. So this innovation comes from your subconscious mind that you remember. You may take the knowledge, you may do many things, but finally idea will click. It will not come by just thinking. It will click in your mind because of subconscious mind.
Thank you so much, Prahlad sir, for sharing those steps with us. I think there were a lot of golden nuggets in there. I just wanted to, ask you to elaborate on the point of subconscious mind, which you said, how it helps us with innovation.
Okay. Yes, Vivek. I would like to elaborate on subconscious mind. It is very important. See, when you talk about mind, there are two layers of same mind. I'm talking about same mind. There are two parts or two levels, you can say, of the same mind. One level, which is the outer level, we call is the conscious mind. And another level, which is the deeper level, is called the subconscious mind. So what is this difference? What is the difference? Conscious mind, you do everything consciously. You reason out, you discuss, you analyze, and do the thinking with the conscious mind. And the subconscious mind does everything intuitively, that you remember. So intuition is a function of subconscious mind, and thinking is a function of conscious mind. So whatever you do consciously, with reasoning, with analyzing, all these things you do consciously, and subconscious mind intuitively do everything. You understand what I'm saying? Intuition is a function of subconscious mind, and whenever you develop the intuition, it is coming from the subconscious mind. You understand? So whatever steps I told you regarding taking the knowledge, repeating the same thing again and again, or thinking about the new ideas, this everything is done by the conscious mind. So contemplation is done by the conscious mind, and the intuition is developed through subconscious mind. So there the question of subconscious mind comes. So whatever you contemplate, conscious mind will not come out with the new idea. The new idea will come from the subconscious mind only. That you remember. That is called intuition. So contemplation we have to do, and then subconscious mind will someday will come out with some new idea intuitively.
Thank you so much, sir, for explaining the details of how subconscious and conscious mind helps us with innovation. I would like to bring us back to the discussion of contemplation. And I would like to ask you, is deep contemplation really more like thinking about a particular topic over and over again? Or are there any more nuances to it? Like, could you help us explaining deep contemplation? Like, how can it be done better through a framework?
When you are talking about contemplation, you are not thinking the same thing again and again. You are not thinking the same thing. You are thinking from the all angles. See, the subject may be the same. You may be thinking of some idea. You are focusing on some idea, but that idea you have to think from the all angles, all perspective. We call it 360-degree perspective. So we must do this with the all perspective, We must think the same idea, we can think differently. And that is what contemplation is. It is not only the same thing again and again doing it, not a contemplation. Contemplation is focusing on the same uh, idea, but thinking differently, analyzing the same idea differently with different perspective. It is called deep contemplation. And second important thing is, if you want to develop the intuition, is if you want uh, that idea should click in your mind, then one more thing is very important that I will introduce now. That is, while focusing or while contemplating, don't force that why I'm not getting the idea. Be relaxed. The relaxation is very important. You contemplate, give the whole input to your subconscious mind, and then be relaxed. Then subconscious mind will come out with the new idea for you. The intuition will start developing only when you are relaxed. If you are trying to force yourself, you are just become anxious. Don't become anxious. Why I'm not getting the new idea? No anxiety. Only do the contemplation and leave everything to subconscious mind. And subconscious mind will come with a very good new idea for you. You understand? So you have to be relaxed. That is very important. So what we always tell everybody, that if you want to become creative, if you want to develop that creative skill, some are born creative, that is a different thing. But if you want to create this creative skill, if you want to develop, then you have to contemplate and you have to focus and be relaxed. So if you want to be relaxed, then you have to learn some meditation. Some simple meditation. I'm not going into a very detailed explanation of that. When you meditate regularly in the morning for 10-15 minutes, you uh, develop the focus. You can focus easily on anything. If you develop that, if you that concentration is developed when you meditate, and when you meditate, you become relaxed. So both the things happen. You develop the concentration power and you develop the relaxation power. Both the things are developed. And when you contemplate, and night time is very good. When you contemplate at the night time and sleep, leave it to subconscious mind to decide what to do. Next day or after few days, you will get some new ideas. And that is called ideas coming from the intuition. So while focusing, you first thing I told you, don't be anxious. Don't force when I'm going to get this new idea. More you force, no idea will come to you, because you have to leave it to subconscious mind. This is the very important sentence I'm saying. Leave it to subconscious mind. And leaving it to subconscious mind means contemplate and relax. And if you want to develop this relaxation technique and develop the focus or develop the concentration technique, then you can start meditation in the morning. Every day you can meditate for some 10-15 minutes. Very easy. Just sit in the meditative pose and focus on your breath. Your natural breathing is going on. Just focus, just follow that breathing with a calm and quiet mind, and slowly you will develop the concentration, you will develop the relaxation technique, and this will be useful in developing your creativity.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing all those details with us. I think in day to day life, everyone has a desire to innovate, but we lack a framework to develop the skill. I think today's guidance will help all of us to develop the skill. I would like to summarize some of the key points which you mentioned. And so, first of all, you mentioned innovation is basically about generating new ideas, and these ideas come from our subconscious mind intuitively. To develop this skill, what we can do is we can follow the steps of acquiring the knowledge first and becoming skillful in our work. The next step would be to do deep contemplation on the particular topic from different perspective, from a 360-degree perspective, as you said. And lastly, to trust your subconscious mind, be in the moment and meditate to have better focus. So thank you so much, sir, for sharing all of these details with us. And I hope all of our viewers as well find this information useful. So thank you to our viewers as well for joining today. Please stay tuned for the next videos in this series. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vivek.